Hi, welcome back to Chasing Wisdom and to the Academy of Wisdom and Success. I'm Rocco Di Pietro, and as usual, wisdom, cognitive behavioral therapy, global online psychotherapy, and motivation for your life. Here, as always, we have a sale. You can order a free one-on-one online psychotherapy first introduction in 30 minutes, no string attached. It's just for you to see how this works in real life and how can this help you in your life. So, moving forward, yesterday we were talking about overgeneralization. What is overgeneralization? It is taking the world that is a complex thing and trying to make it easier, trying to make it oversimplified. So we are overgeneralizing, we are oversimplifying, that it is just too simplistic, which is not the case. Every situation is complex, so complexity is how this world works. There are a few things that are simple, but they're complex. Even how a tree grows, even how an animal works, even how we work, it's just complex. And it is a blessing that we have this knowledge and that we have these tools that can help us achieve a better life. This is my mission, this is my purpose, to help you achieve that in your life. So, moving forward, today we're going to talk about mind filtering. What is mind filtering, you would ask? It is looking at a situation and seeing only the bad. Only the bad. So, it is called mental filter because we are filtering everything that is not good, we are filtering it out. And we are seeing only the worst or bad parts. It's similar to seeing a tree and not seeing the whole forest. As stated before, we are complex beings, our lives are complex, and there is a multitude of things happening every day all around us. So it's not that simple to look at things. But how this works in therapy and how can you gain from that? So it is important to look at the situation and to understand that. Let's take an example. So let's say losing a job. So we lost our job. What now? And we are looking only at this part. So we focus on this part of losing. We are focusing on the thing that we have lost. So we have lost the job and we are focusing on this negative part. But usually mental filtering goes with discarding positive. And as we said before, we are seeing the tree, but we're not seeing the whole forest. So when we are discarding the positive, we say, oh, I have lost the job. We can, usually it happens that we use all or nothing thinking, and we say everything is bad, it's all lost. In reality, that's not the case. That is almost never true. Why is that? Because we have opportunities. In life, always happens that then when one door closes, others open. And how can this help us in our life? It is important to look at every situation as objectively as possible, because things are not just black and white, as we said before. It's not all or nothing, it's not overgeneralizing. But for example, how would we overgeneralize things with losing a job? It happens a lot of the times that we say, oh, I have lost my job, I am such a failure, everything is bad, everything is bad, which is not the case. There we can look objectively. Some things are bad, some things are good. And we have the responsibility or the ability to respond. See, responsibility, the ability to respond and actually give a better answer to life. And what we have in our power is the ability to respond to the things that we have some control. So some things are inside our control and others aren't. And when this happens, we have the power, the ability to control the things that we can. For example, it is our thoughts, our behavior. It's not always, it's not 100%, as we said before, it's not all or nothing thinking, it's a combination. So our thoughts, our behavior, and our actions. We can decide to do those push-ups. So we can decide to do the push-ups. And we can decide to take another course in our life. But there is something interesting that we can change the course of our lives, but usually there is nothing that we can do to arrive the next day. So there is nothing you can do today to have, for example, a six-pack tomorrow. So there's nothing that you can. There is nothing you can do that you can control getting the six-pack, that getting the job that you want, or maybe getting the wealth that you want, the health that you want. But you can do one thing. You can build your future day by day. And you can do that every single day. And you can start with your morning. You can start with your morning routine. The moment you wake up, you can almost create a win. You can define winning. For example, if you need a job to be happy, you have defined something. You can say the object of your goals, and you can define what you need to achieve before you give yourself the permission to feel happy. But you give yourself the permission. But you would say, I need money to get food. Usually that's not the biggest problem. Usually what's holding us back is fear. Fear of losing something. We know that we are going to get the next job as we've got it before. But in the moment where that happens, we have to do something. And usually that something is to start thinking in the right direction. And you will find out that as soon as you start thinking this way, you will feel better, you will improve your mood, you will regain your energies, and you're going to move forward with your life and with your goals and so on. So usually it happens that we have small goals, or maybe it can happen that we have too big goals. Something very interesting that I have read some time ago was from Lenny Basham, who said that if I write down, or if we write down every day our goal, we have a much bigger chance of achieving that goal. And then we can combine that with some visualization techniques, which we're going to talk about in the future. And you can use writing the goal down, you can use everything that. So we have a whole arsenal to help you out in this journey in your life, and you can actually do that. It's possible to do that, and it is actually not as complex as we would think. It is not easy, it is simple. But we have a lot of things happening in our lives, and so we are tired, we are stressed, sometimes we are hopeless, we don't see the light anymore, and when that times happens, we should stop, take time for ourselves, and think about treating yourself as a VIP person. So treat yourself as a VIP. How would you deal with a person that is dear to you? How would you talk with a person that is important to you? Would you bash them? Would you say them bad things? You probably not. You wouldn't do that. And then the question is, why do you that? Why do you do this to yourself? Why? Because we are conditioned to do that. We are conditioned. Think about all the bad things that has happened in your life. Think about all the bad thoughts that have been given to you. Think about all the limiting beliefs that you are holding you back. Wouldn't it be nice to get rid of that beliefs? Wouldn't it be nice to lead a better life, to lead a life that is dedicated to something bigger, something more important to you, something that is of much importance to you? So it is my wish for you to find the meaning that you are searching for, and we're going to find we're going to search together all the techniques, and we're going to talk about all the techniques that you need in this journey, in this life. So I'm going to be here in the future, talking with you about those very important things. And until next time, I wish you good luck. Please like our channel, subscribe. It helps the channel tremendously, and please subscribe. So until next time, I wish you good luck. Bye bye.